All right, Monster Truck Rides, American Thunder. Come on down, experience what it's like to be in a real monster truck. Fun for the whole family. Get up the ladder, go for a ride.
You're doing so good!
Monster Truck Big Party rocking right now. We got a few stragglers down here. Come on down, meet the drivers, check out the monster trucks and get all that swag autographed by your favorite drivers right now in the Monster Truck Big Party.
So in Imperial, when it fucking died at the end of freestyle, you're doing so good, buddy! It snapped all the convertibles. Like it slotted the flex plate. It fucking took off the motor mount. It snapped the Lovejoy coupler on the front pump. It snapped the fuel pump drive shaft on the fuel pump. It what else did it do? Oh, it ate the air cleaner.
I was gonna say, where's it?
And then it hole in the radiator. There were a couple other things too. Yeah, well, if there's water leaking, there's water in it. That's good. Yeah. So we did all of that, right? So I fixed all of that for Santa Barbara. We make it to Santa Barbara. I drive out to the pits and it starts slipping. So I got out with a band adjustment and a fluid swap on it. Made it through Santa Barbara, and then rebuilt the power glide in the trailer. So. Rebuilt the power glide in the trailer, put it all back together, went to go pull it out, and the starter was hanging on the flex plate. On the new flex plate. So then shim the starter out.
On the first now, kind of keep it low and our
It's not one to read.
You can't unplug. You have to close the whole thing program down.
It's closed.
Yeah, if you unplug it at all.
bow tie, breathing the bird. Tangled up in the tall grass, my lips so hurt. On the highway, heaven, at the south of a smile. Get there when we get there, every inch is a mile. Body like a back road, travel with my eyes closed. I know every curve, like the back of my hand. 15 years old, I ain't in no hurry. I'ma take it slow, just as fast as I can. I'ma take it slow, just as fast as I can.
The monster truck episode. My husband almost lost me 3 years ago. Yeah, I had a virus that caused me to have seizures and a stroke. So he calls me his extended warranty because I shouldn't be here today, but I am.
One good thing is you're looking to take that ride on the wild side of the American Thunder Monster Ride Truck. You can still keep going here on the end, and then Ron will bring that ride truck into this pin located right here next to the grandstand, and you'll still do rides all throughout the event. If you want to take a ride on the wild side, come see the ladies. They will get you squared away with your tickets and safely loaded and seatbelted into that truck to go for that ride. You can see our drivers out here today.
Yeah. Well, I just had all my tests done,
and as they were working on all their trucks, this is their first opportunity.
And everything.
I've been here for years, and I know that you can do better than that. I said, are you ready?
And then I watch it when we get home. Recap. There they
up out of Apache Junction, Arizona, for Brian Leach and Paul Taylor. Your next truck up is the 2020 Ford Super Duty. It's got a 540 big block Chevy with a Power Glide transmission. Sponsored by Safety Clean, Walker Filtration, and Sharp Racing. From Peoria, Arizona, give it up for Ashton Torgerson in Blood. And your next truck up in front of you in a custom 3D concept body. It's got a 572 Chevy big block powered by a Power Glide transmission. It is sponsored by Safety Clean and Walker Filtration. All the way from Roanoke, Virginia. Give it up for Paul Craighead in Lowell. Woo! And the truck's still in the pits. You did hear it fire up. It did in fact pass its tech inspection, but we wanted to get this show for you. We want to introduce in the 2015 Chevrolet Trophy Truck. It's got a 547 big block Chevy with a Power Glide transmission from Mesa, Arizona. Give a big welcome to Ryan Robinson in USA 1. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have introduced you to the stars of our show, we want to take a moment and hopefully introduce you to some true heroes that are with all of us here this afternoon. I'm going to ask the following to please stand and remain standing so that all of us here may honor you and recognize what you have done for this great country of ours. If you are active or serving Army, please stand so that we may honor you.
You were standing up. Yeah.
Active or retired Navy, please stand. Air Force, please stand. Coast Guard, please stand. The United States Marines, please stand. We can also not forget any of our police, fire, EMT, or our first responders, please stand. Time to get strapped back into their machines. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, start your engines! Because we are instituting our RII test. RII starts for Remote Ignition Interrupter. Your track official on the floor, Taylor Delani, has what looks like a radio in his hand, a walkie-talkie. This one's a little different. I have one here as well. With a flip of a button, we can shut off the power to these monster trucks. If we control power, we control spark. If we control spark, we can control any fire. In the event of a driver going unconscious or losing control, we can actually stop that vehicle. With the RII verified, your first competitor up is Brian Leach in Boss Gator! Remember each competitor's run, because you, the fans, will determine in a cheer-off after the competition of who you thought put on the best performance for you. You will see our track officials test this RII device on each and every truck before it runs in the competition. Your next competitor up is going to be Paul Craighead in Low. RII is verified. Now with these devices, we have the ability to 3 different lanes. There's left, right, and center. It's also a game, but here it's nothing to play with. We have 3 games. notifying me that USA 1 is running on left lane. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ryan Robinson in USA 1! All right, just told we've lost oil pressure in USA 1. Track crew going to be working on that. So we're going to go straight to the Ford Super Duty of Barefoot from Peoria, Arizona, Ashton Torgerson in Barefoot. Having some starting issues in that Barefoot truck. We did have that starter rebuilt just recently, and sometimes you just got to give it a knock to get it to engage. But you've seen he's fired up before, so we're going to get him on the clock, 30 seconds for Barefoot to get his truck fired up here. Track crew back there, his crew chief also up underneath him. His crew chief right now today is his brother, Austin Torgerson, also a racer, but he's out here to support his brother in his monster truck racing here this afternoon. You can see some of our fans taking advantage of taking a ride on the wild side of that monster truck, ride truck over here in the pen. Anybody wanting to go on that, Ron would be more than happy to take you for a spin. These monster trucks are purpose-built. They start from chrome moly tubing just on the ground. You can't go to the local dealership and pick up one of these. They build them from the ground up with chassis. Over the years, they have been engineered as purpose-built. They started life, if everybody knows Bigfoot, the first monster truck ever. It was just a showroom floor Ford truck that they kind of souped up. And now, everything here is purpose-built. They are on nitrogen shocks. They have everything. They are even manufacturing the tires. Gotta get these guys to the line. Again, they are gonna go racing here for you, having some fun. Purpose-built track and designed for them to have some fun here this afternoon. Once again, the Monster Truck Nitro Tour wants to give a big shout out to Chapman Chevrolet GMC, Coca-Cola, the Keyshawn Casino, Paradise Casino, Equipment Share, Harder Towing, and SA Recycling. We appreciate all of them for supporting us to bring this event to you here in Yuma. We're going to split these trucks, these motorcycles up into divisions. Looks like our track officials wanting one more as it's coming across over here. Eight laps for this first heat. And here we go. 5, 4, 3. Now again, you saw these motorcycle guys coming out here getting that track walk, but this is their first time actually getting a shot at it. So this first set, although they will come back again, this first set is getting the first look at it. First lap completed. Now that they've got it filled, you'll probably see him pick things up again. But that blue light out there in the lead, taking your hand as he flies by. Look at that. That extra long jump gonna cost him a bit of time, but it looks like he'll be coming up from the back of the pack. We've got a rider now as he gets himself up quickly. Jesse always putting himself right into to get that shot. Sometimes making sure that he is getting right up in there. Again, if you want to stay tuned to see all of the promo videos that Jesse captures, you can follow us on Monster Truck Tours. Or again, go follow him on his page at Dirtco Media. Completed. Our first bike in blue had a commanding lead from the very beginning and kept it all the way throughout the competition. A 13.65, not too bad, pretty respectable. But again, he was the first competitor to come out, have to take that course, and get to feel what that was like to come up and around. You can see we're running Chicago style. Chicago style racing is finish and start from the same location. It is a full circle race that we're running out here today. 4:54. Let's see if that 13.65 time will hold up or not as he takes on our other competitors. All right, we're going to bring Torgerson to the line and verify. Madsen being a bit cautious as he came over on that second jump. Definitely cost him a little bit of time as he puts up a 19.30. That's a 19.30. Just getting word, Lone Wolf having an issue. Word in from the crew is he is hydrolocked. Again, not exactly a hard issue to solve, but it is one that happens in these engines. Like I said, not a hard issue to solve at all. But he did delay him from running in the spot he was supposed to. Not a problem. Oh, and around the other side, tested one over there. That is going to put Paul Craighead and Lone Wolf into that first pole position. What that All right, the boys are coming out, getting lined back up. All right, we want to count these guys down once again from 5, 4. Here we go, 8 laps once again. You ain't running, you ain't racing. Our leader showing off, doing wheelies as he's going down. He's moving so fast. if you grew up out here, we grew up in the desert, we were racing. You guys are close enough for the dudes. This is what we love, dirt and motorsports. Takes the lead back away from 99 as he does a wheelie and takes off. Not able to turn his sight, he gives the lead back up. Oh, 99 slide through. Between the 155 and the 99. Oh, are they going to give it up? No! 255 had a shot. Of course, he's getting right back up. He wants to see it going. That's our leader comes back around. Again, if you're racing a little contact is a given. Nothing too crazy there. And here we go. 99 takes the lead on our final lap. This is our final lap of this heat. And 99 keep that lead away from 155. He's eyeing them as they come across again. This is that final lap. Final lap. Oh, he turns it tight. Oh, but he stalls it out. He's going around. You tried. And he finishes it off. Number 99, your winner. Competitors safely off the track. Again, with our bracket racing, what that sets up, Lone Wolf with that fastest time is going to get a bye in that first run. That is crucial. What that means is between Ryan Leach in Boss Gator and Ashton Torgerson and Barefoot, they've got to go head to head, and the winner will take on Paul Grighead in Lone Wolf to determine our racing champion here this afternoon. Ryan Leach coming across. He's going to take that far side. So Brian comes to the line wisely, seeing what's going on, shuts down. Again, there is a lot of things going on with these monster trucks. You've got water temperature, oil pressure, and heat is not always on our side. So again, Brian wisely seeing Barefoot not calling right away and shutting his engine down. Easier to keep those temperatures and pressures down so that he can build everything right back up and race his machine just as hard as he can. Cross Park. That's right, they're going to come all out for an all-out blitz of their final 8-lap race. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, and they're off. Last time it was 155 and 99, battling out primarily the entire race as they sit into third and fourth position, and they take on the Blues Brothers that are currently in the lead. .155 already overpowering one. Can he come up and take on the other? away, and we keep that dust sound. Adding that water makes it for a little bit slicker of a track condition. We've got 4 down. 6 to go in our final 10-lap heat. 99 and 155 are playing around. They're playing around so much they're giving up the lead in the current situation. All right, our leader in over 5 counts, 5 to go in our final lap heat. Again, 155 and 99 have been battling it out, giving up the position. But 155 just takes it back and gives it right back. I have a feeling 155 is toying with him. There's 6 laps down, 4 to go. Three to go, 3 laps to go. Here we go. Number 33, your leader. 33, your winner. Once again, give it up for your happy track motocross park riders. freestyle winner. Your next competitor up out of Peoria, Arizona. Give it up for Ashton Torgerson in Bad Boy. Trying to get it into a cycle. Alright, this is an up-and-comer report of what you can follow Ashton on Instagram. Ashton Torgerson, he will be competing in his 2026 rookie season with Shark Racing in the 1A car for the World of Outlaws. Now, that brings up your final competitor. From Roanoke, Virginia, give it up for Paul Craighead in Lowe's. All right, Yuma, here we go. We need you to cheer it off to decide the winner of your final freestyle event. If you thought your winner was Brian Leach and Boss Gator, let me hear ya. If you thought your winner was Ashton Torgerson in Barefoot, let me hear ya. Or did you think that your winner was Paul Craighead in Low Low? Ladies and gentlemen, with the safety clean sweep of this afternoon, Paul Craighead in Low. Woo! Now, Paul, I got a chord here that we're not used to, so why don't you come on over here? Paul, you pulled off yet another safety clean sweep here this afternoon. What's that feel like? You're an East Coast guy coming out west, kind of dominating, taking on these guys, and you're not even in your truck.
No, I've been in random trucks every weekend, guys. I came out here from the east. I never did to come out here. I was out here for 6 weeks to play. I told them, I'm not coming all the way across this country for nothing. I took the clean sweep at Barefoot last weekend, and I'm about to do it all today in that one, too.
All right, we want to thank all the fans out here in Yuma for coming this afternoon. Again, if you give all of our drivers just about 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 6 or 7, they'll be out at the merchandise stand, and they'll sign autographs so the last person that wants to get one gets one. So if you make a line over at the merchandise stand, they will get you guys squared away. Once again, thank you for coming out to this performance of the Monster Truck Nitro Tour. Make sure you like, share, and follow us on Monster Truck Tour. And again, there's that fan page just for Yuma that you're going to want to jump on to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest here. Thank you once again for coming out here to the Monster Truck Nitro Tour.